Before the arena lights shine, before the crowds fill the stands, it begins with a dream. A kid who watches, a coach who believes, a player who inspires. A practice becomes a passion, a player becomes an inspiration, and a fan begins to dream. Rides can wait, meetings can wait, because moments like these don't.
Woo!
Basketball isn't just played inside an arena. It lives on dusty courts, in crowded streets, in homes gathered around the screen. It's in every neighborhood, bringing strangers together, turning quiet moments into unforgettable ones. Every game, every story, every fan, across nations, only on Okapi. Before the arena lights shine, before the crowds fill the stands, it begins with a dream. A kid who watches, a coach who believes, a player who inspires. A practice becomes a passion, a player becomes an inspiration, and a fan begins to dream. Rides can wait, meetings can wait, because moments like these don't.
Woo!
Basketball isn't just played inside an arena. It lives on dusty courts, in crowded streets, in homes gathered around the screen. It's in every neighborhood, bringing strangers together, turning quiet moments into unforgettable ones. Every game, every story, every fan, across nations, only on Okapi.
Let's go Tigers!
Before the arena lights shine, before the crowds fill the stands, it begins with a dream. A kid who watches, a coach who believes, a player who inspires. A practice becomes a passion, a player becomes an inspiration, and a fan begins to dream. Rides can wait, meetings can wait, because moments like these don't.
Woo!
Basketball isn't just played inside an arena. It lives on dusty courts, in crowded streets, in homes gathered around the screen. It's in every neighborhood, bringing strangers together, turning quiet moments into unforgettable ones. Every game, every story, every fan, across nations, only on Okapi. Before the arena lights shine, before the crowds fill the stands, it begins with
Emma. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Okapi Sport Network. Today we are on Thursday, and today we're gonna be watching REG facing RSSB Tigers in best of three series, where they're gonna be finding someone who'll be taking away the third place of the Round Basketball League 2026 season. And ladies and gentlemen, the semifinals may be over, but the fight is far from finished after 5 intense games. Both of these teams came within touching distance of their final. RSSB Tigers pushed APR all the way to Game 5 before their championship dream came to an end, while REG Basketball Club also battled through 5 games against Patriots before suffering the same fate. And today they meet with one final mission to finish the season on the podium and claim third place in the Round Basketball League season 2026. For RSSB Tigers, this is a chance to respond after the disappointment of that Game 5 defeat to APR. They have already shown that they can compete with the best, and now they have another challenging battle today in front of them. Tyler Bay, Zuzu Anisra Mimi, and Nathaniel Roberts will be among the key names carrying the Tigers' hope. They bring the scoring energy and experience that RSSB Tigers will need as they look to turn the frustration of the semifinal loss into motivation for this series. And REG Basketball Club, meanwhile, alive with their own unfinished business after being knocked out by Patriots in Game 5, but they're not coming into this series empty-handed. Garmin Kande, Prince Muhizi, and their favorite point guard Elliot Cole will be giving REG important firepower and leadership as they chase the final piece of silverware available to them after everything they have put into this playoff run. REG will want to make sure that they finish it with something to celebrate, and now there is no room for looking back. The battle for third place begins. This is a best of 3 series, meaning of every possession and every rebound And even every big shot carries even more weight. And the question is simple: will the RSSB Tigers respond with Tyler Bay, Zuzua, and then Daniel Roberts leading the charge, or will Galmin Kande, Elliot Cole, Prince Muhizi, and Reg in general find a way to take control? RSSB Tigers versus REG, two disappointed semifinalists, one podium place, and only 3 games at most to decide who finishes the third. And ladies and gentlemen, it is about tip-off time, and let's enjoy the game together. Players being called here at the court.
Number 4, Cesaro Eno. Number 5, Sedan Sementa. Number 6, Luis Jr. Number 9, Moses Jean.
And today, unfortunately, we're not going to be seeing Zizua and also Tyler Bay. They're not with the RSSB Tigers today in a game of looking for the third place in this 2026 RBL season. Tino Jackson Jr. is also not going to play today. But for REG, all the players are just here. Garmin Kande is still with the team. Elliot Cole as well. Muhizi Prince is here. Furaha, Kamdo Frank. All of those players are here, but I know the players for the RSSB Tigers are not going to play today. I mean, the key players, Antino, Zizua, also Tyler Bay. One of the key players that RSSB Tigers had are not going to show up today for this game of looking for a third place. Only within 1 minute and 40 seconds, we're going to be knowing how things will be going between RSSB Tigers and Rwanda Energy Group. For RSSB Tigers, the starting 5 today is their rim protector, Nate Roberts. There is Paul Bizimana, there is Mutawazi, there is also Ishimia Lars Likan, there is also Ichishate LV. That's the starting 5 for RSSB Tigers. And for REG, Elliot Cole is going to be among the starting 5 today. Garmin Kande, Kamdo from Betuji, Prince Muhizi, the team captain, and also Chizirungo Patrick is going to be among the starting 5 today. And it is tip-off time. RSSB Tigers starting with the ball position. That's Laos Likan Ishimi with the ball there, facing Elliot Cole. Now it's 6-3. Swings the ball to Chishatse. Chishatse with a hand up there to Mutawazi. A crossover there. Laos Likan Ishimi goes out for a 3, and that's a baby shot. Reg's ball position now. RSSB Tigers now playing full court defense. And still it's going to be Reg's ball position. Mutawazi there being So aggressive in defense on Prince Muhizi, the team captain for Rwanda Energy Group. RSSB Tigers ball position now. Come to front Betuji there with a handoff to Elliot Cole. Elliot Cole there trying to make a play to Komin Kande. Komin Kande goes up. But he is off the target. That's Paul Busy. Swings the ball to Kishati. Kishati to Laslikan Ishimye. Laslikan Ishimye to Mutabazi. Goes up for a 3 but can't get it to go. That's Elliot Cole with the ball. Swings it to Nshizirungu. Patrick to Kamdo. Hand up there to Nshizirungu. Swings the ball to Prince Muhizi. But it's gonna be RSSB Tigers ball position. Prince Muhizi touched the line. Lost Lincoln Shimya there with the ball. Swings it to Paul to Mutawazi. Spin move there. Swings the ball to Kishati. Goes off all the floater. But can't connect. That's Galmin Kande there. Bounce pass to Nshizirungu. Goes out for 2. But can't get it to go. That's a turnover there by Nate Roberts. 0-0 so far. 8 minutes and 26 seconds on the clock for this first quarter of the game. Elliot Cole there with the ball. Swings it to Galmin Kande. Hand up there to Elliot Cole. Pick and roll there. But Galmin Kande was off the target once again. Mutabazi there. Swings the ball to Nate Robas. Nate Robas to Paul Beasy. Spin move. That's a fall on Nate Roberts. First personal foul to come to Frank Betuji. That's last league and Ishimye going out for a 3 but can't connect. That's Paul Beasy with the ball. Swings it to Mutawazi between the legs. Goes out for a 2 but can't connect. And that's 2 points by Paul Beasy, the first bucket of the game. RSSB Tigers with 2 points. Paul Beasy opening now for RSSB Tigers. That's Galmin Kande. Swings the ball to Kamdu, goes out for a 3 but can't connect. Chizurungu was just there to get that ball. It was a steal, but he wasn't able to keep that ball. Gonna be RSSB Tigers ball position. Lastly, Kenishima there with the ball. Swings it to Paul Beasy, goes out for a 3 and splashes it. That's gonna be 5 for RSSB Tigers to 0 for REG. Chizurungu there playing with Galmin Kande. A handoff to Elliot Cole. Goes out for 3 but can't connect. That's gonna be an N1 bucket there by Kamdo from Betuji. 2 points for REG and 1 additional free throw there by Kamdo from Betuji, opening up for Rwanda Energy Group. Kamdo on the target on the free throw. And that's gonna be shooting 2 for Prince Muhizi. And that's the first personal foul to Lars Lee Nishimge. 2 teams fouls for RSSB Tigers. 5-2 is the score. Prince Muhizi of the target on the first. And knocks down the second. That's going to be 3-5. RSSB Tigers now taking the lead with 2 points. Whilst Lee Nishimge there with a speed. But he got fouled and he's going on a free throw line for 2 full shots. 5-3 is the score so far. 6 minutes and 29 seconds remaining on the clock for this first quarter of the game. Knocks down the first. That's going to be 6 for RSSB Tigers. Drains the second as well. 7 for RSSB Tigers to 3. Now playing a tight defense on REG. Shizuru Patrick goes out for a 3 and drains it. And that's going to be 6-7. 1 point game here. Mutabazi goes out for a 2 and splashes it. And that's going to be 9-6. Mutabazi, who is playing today so well offensively. We used to know Mutabazi playing the defense only, but today he came in with a lot of offensive plays. And the the communication went wrong between Kamdo and Galmin Kandi, who tried to give him a behind the back pass. But he wasn't able to catch the ball. RSSB Tigers ball position there. Between the legs. He can roll there by Paul Beasy. Swings the ball to Mutabazi, goes out for a 2-point jumper. But planks it. Cheesy Rungu Patrick there with the ball. Swings the ball to Prince Muhizi. Prince to Kamdo. Kamdo to Prince Muhizi. But there was a tight defense by Mutabazi. Gonna be REG's ball position now. Shizurungu Patrick there with a double defense. Wow, what a putback there by Galmin Kandi. He slams the ball. That's gonna be 8 points for REG to 9. Spin move there by Paul Beasy, goes off for a 2-point jumper, but can't connect. Another slam there by Galmin Kandi. 2 slams for Galmin Kandi in this game. Pushing REG to a double digits of 10 points now. REG taking the lead with 1 point. Mutabazi passes the ball to Net Robots, also slams it. Wow. A beautiful game today. 11 points for RSSB Tigers to 10 for REG. Cheesy Rungu Patrick goes up for another 3 but can't connect. Elliot's called there with the ball. Passes it to Galmin Kandi, another slam there. Oh my goodness. Galmin Kandi is not here today for the layups. He's gonna slam every ball that he'll be getting there in the paint. Wow, beautiful. 12 for REG to 11 for RSSB Tigers. Whilst Liken Ishimia there with a beautiful finger roll. 13-12. Elliot's called there with a 2-point jumper, but breaks it. Net Robots there with the ball, goes out for a 2-point jumper, almost knocking it down, but can't connect. And that's a block there on Ichishate LV. Gonna be a Reg's ball position. A beautiful defense there by Kamdo. And that's a substitution there on Elliot Cole and Kamdo as Sagamba Sidar and Furaka to sub them. Sidar there with the ball. Swings it to Furaha. Furaha there with a beautiful pass to Shizirungu. That was a tight defense there by RSSB Tigers. A lockdown one, I mean. 12-13 is the score. Only 2 minutes and 54 seconds remaining on the clock, ladies and gentlemen, for this first goal of the game. REG taking on RSSB Tigers. That is substitution there on RSSB Tigers side. Ichishate, Paul Beasy, and Ned Roberts getting out, and they're subbed by Kimasa Dan, Trey Toa, and also Bruno Nyamasa. Seda there swings the ball to Patrick. Seda goes out for a 3-point jumper but can't connect. That's last league and Chile. They're going on a fast break. But that's a block by Fabrice Musinga. He's been easy there with the ball. But that's a fall. A fall there by Mutabazi. Mutabazi today who changed his game. He's now even playing offensively. Used to only play tough defense and also creating the plays for his teammates, but today he's also attacking the rim, which is beautiful. 13-12 is the score. RSSB Tigers taking the lead with 1 point. Fabrice Musinga goes out for a 2-point jumper, but that was a baby shot. While Slick and Ishimi between the legs there. Guzab. That's gonna be another block there by Fabrice Musinga. Goes out for a 2-point jumper and gets it. Wow. 14-13 is the score. Fabrice Musinga being a game changer. Playing well defensively with a lot of rejections there in the paint. And also attacking the rim. Really pushing REG to the very best in this game. Over. That's unlucky shot there to Mutabazi. Oh my goodness. That was an alley by Furaka to Musinga. That's another K shot there by Lost Leak in Ishimni. 16-14 is the score. Only 1 minute and 20 seconds remaining on the clock for this first goal of the game. Sedar there, trying to create a play. That's a beautiful defense on him. Bruno Nyamasa there on a fast break and gets a 2-point layup there. 18-14 is the score. Culture Daudu not too happy for REG. Not too happy for what Furaha and Musinga did. They were 2-on-1. They were supposed to get an easy basket there, but they tried to be more creative by finding a way to dunk that ball. But Coach O'Dowd wasn't happy for that, telling them that we still have a lot of work to do since we didn't secure the win. We have to get this game. You guys are bringing the jokes in the court. And I think that's the main reason of this timeout. Reminding them that they have to be serious on this game. Because they don't need to end this season without anything, like not even being in the top 3. Making it in the playoffs is not enough for them. They really need to secure even at least the 3rd place in this round of basketball league season 2026. Players are back after the timeout. And there is another substitution there on the RSSB Tigers. The Yunge Hojong and Irutingabo Fisto are now in the court. Sedar there with the ball, playing with Prince Muhizi. Prince Muhizi to Sedar, Sedar to Muhoza, Jean de Mo. Here's the ball back to Sedar. Tight defense there by Nyunge Hojong from Sedar. Sedar goes out for a 3-point jumper, kisses the rim and off. That's gonna be RSSB Tigers ball position. Nyunge Hojong there playing with Bistro Irutingabo. But that was a beautiful defense there by Umuhoza Jean de Mo, who received a call this year for the national team, and he really showed up. The Irutingabo Fisto goes out for a 3, but can't connect. That's another beautiful interception there by Umuhoza Jean de Dieu. Substitution there on Muhizi Prince and Sumizi entering the court. And that's a side ball for RSSB Tigers. A fall on Trey Twasinze. Yunge Hojong going up, but that was a rejection there by Sumizi. Swings the ball to Fabrice. Fabrice to Sedar. Only 5 seconds on the clock. Goes up. Looking for a buzzer almost to get it. But clanks it. And that is the end of the first quarter of the game. RSSB Tigers leading the game with 4 points. 14 for REG to 18 for RSSB Tigers. RSSB Tigers came in with a lot of focus today, even though they don't have their strong weapons. Zuzua and Tyler Bay, Antino Jackson Jr. All of those players are not going to be playing for RSSB Tigers today, but their subs are really delivering. They have a lot of focus in this game, which is actually going to push RSSB Tigers to the very best in this game. But REG players are all still here. Dalmin Kande is there, Elliot Cole is there, Kamdo, Furaha. All those players are just here to support the team. And the points from the turnovers made by REG are only 1, and the second chance points are 6, whereby the bench points are 2, and the points in the paint for REG are 10, whereby the fast break points are 5. And for RSSB Tigers, they got 2 points from the turnovers made by REG. And for the second chance points, they got 2 as well. The bench points, they got 2, whereby they got 10 points in the paint. And the fast breaks are the fast break points are 7. And I think today they really worked so well on the fast breaks because they got 7, whereby REG got only 5. 2 more points for the fast breaks. And the players are back for the second half of the game. RSSB Tigers now using the bench players only. Sumizi there swings the ball to Sedar. Sedar swings the ball to Kado. They're in the paint. But that's going to be a fall on Kado by Fisto Irutingabo. First personal fall to Fisto Irutingabo, and that's Muhoza Jean de Mo. Swings the ball to Sumizi. Ball back to Muhoza. Sumizi there playing with Furaha. Also, Jean de Moore going out for a 2-point jumper, but can't connect. But that was a beautiful second chance point trial by Musinga Fabrice. He's being tough today. Myungeho Jean swings the ball to Fisto, drives there in the corner and swings the ball to Kimasa, but that's a beautiful steal there by REG. Sit out there playing with the Musinga. Better defense was tight on him. Kimasa done doing a lockdown defense there on Musinga Fabrice. A fall on Irutingabo Fisto there by Umuhosa Jean Damo. He has been marking him so tightly, but that's a fall on him. Kimasa down there with the ball, head off to Irutingabo. Irutingabo there. But that's another steal by Umuhosa Jean. Sends the ball to Sedar. Sedar back to Umuhosa. Umuhosa goes up and gets a 2-point layup there. A beautiful finger roll there. 16-18 is the score. First points in the second quarter of the game. That's Trey Trasinzi. Goes over between the legs. Goes up. That's going to be shooting 2 for Trey Trasinzi, who tried to float the ball. But he got fouled. And he's going on a try for 2 full shots. 16-18 is the score. RSSB Tigers leading this game with 2 points in the second quarter of the game. Trey Trasinzi splashes the first. Off the mark on the second. Substitution there on REG. Galmin Kande and Elliot Cole there in the court now. Galmin Kande there swings the ball to Sumizi to Elliot Cole. Beautiful ball movement here. Furaha Kado there with the ball. Swings it to Sedar to Elliot Cole. Goes up for a deep ball. Almost to splash it, but can't connect. The routine Gabo Fisto there. Moving so fast with the ball. Goes up. Close the ball. Almost getting it. But that's going to be a fall on him. The routine Gabo Fisto also going on a strike for 2 quality shots. 19-16 is the score in this second quarter of the game. RSSB Tigers versus Rwanda Energy Group Men Basketball Club in the best of 3 series. Rutingabo splashes the first. Knocks down the second as well. (20-16) is the score. RSSB Tigers extending the lead to 4 points. Elliot's called there playing with Sedar. Sedar there with the ball, facing the defense by 2. Elliot's called there, being marked by Yunge Hojon. Furaha Kado there. Sedar with the ball. Swings it to Elliot's call. Elliot's call there in the paint. Swings the ball to Furaha in the corner. Goes out for a deep ball and caches it. Wow, beautiful. 19-20 is the score now. REG cutting the lead to only 1 point. RSSB Tigers. Yunge Hojon swings the ball to Trey Trasinzi. The routine level Fisto goes out for a 3. Breaks it. Furaha Kado there with the ball. Trying to play with Timizi, but that's a steal by Iruchin Gabo Fisto. Yamasa Bruno there. Swings the ball to Kimasa. Ball to Nyunge Hoguza for a deep ball. And I see it. Wow. That's going to be 23-19. Nyunge Hojan, who did a beautiful cut there, and he was alone there on the 3-point line. Elliot called there, side step, goes out for a deep ball. Breaks it. Gamin Kande swings the ball to Sedar. Sedar goes out for a 2-point jumper, almost to cash it, but can't connect. Does Bruno Nyamasa there, moving so fast with the ball, swings the ball to Yungeho. That's a steal by Sumizi. Furaha Kadode goes out for a layup. and gets it smoothly. 21-23 is the score. A 2-point game here. Lee Yoongi Ho-jeong with the ball there. Swings it to Kimasa. Kimasa there in the corner to Nyamwasa. Drives in the corner. Trying to play with Cheetah Sinti. Another slam there by Garmin Kande. Doing it smoothly. That's going to be a fall on Cheetah Sinti by Furaha Kadodeju. And this is going to be REG's timeout. Now it's 4 team falls for Rwanda Energy Group entering a full trouble. It's still early for them to do 4 falls. They still have 5 more minutes to play and 53 seconds. And now RSSB Tigers will be taking this as an opportunity to do a lot of drives and also trying to find some falls to go on a stripe. Rwanda Energy Group really needs to be careful, but I'm not pretty sure that they're gonna play carefully to the point that they won't do any other fall to complete 5 and enter the bonus. And the players are back in the court after the timeout. RSSB Tigers really came in with a lot of focus today compared to Rwanda Energy Group, even though most of their players are not playing today. But you can see that those who are playing, they are really delivering on the right time. This is going to be shooting too for Cheetah Sinti, a brother to Prince Twa. And he also played for the national team back in 2025. Off the mark on the first. Reached the second as well. 23-23 is the score. Elliot Calder swings the ball to Chizirungu. Chizirungu to Kamdo. That was a beautiful pass to Gamin Kande, but they pushed him. And still it's gonna be Reg's ball position. Sumizi there for the inbound. And he's replaced by Elliot Cole there. Looking for Gamin Kande. Kande swings the ball to Chizirungu to Elliot Cole. Goes up for a deep ball and caches it. Wow, beautiful. 26-23 is the score. Routing a Wolf Fiston kicks the ball in the corner to Bruno. Goes up but can't connect. Elliot Cole there with the ball. That was an alley to Garmin Kande, but he wasn't like on this one. Elliot Cole there with the ball, being marked tightly by Nyungi Ho-jeong. Sumizi goes up for a 2-point jumper, almost a K-shot but can connect. That's gonna be an end-one basket there by Kamto from Betuji. (28-23 is the score. Now Reg taking the lead with 5 points. If Kamdo can make this one, they'll be taking the lead for 6. But he's off the target. RSSB Tigers ball position now. Substitution on Kimasa Dan and Bruno Nyamasa. Ichishate LV coming in the court and Nate Roberts. Ichishate over there. Swings the ball to the Yunge Ho. You go back to LV. Plays with Trey Trasinzi. Goes up, but can't connect. There's a block on him. Oh my goodness. Cheetah being rejected over 3 times there by REG group, and that's a beautiful layup there by Kamdo from the 2G, 30-27. REG now taking the lead with 7 points in this game. The routing double still there. Goes up for a 2-point jumper. Caches it smoothly. That's gonna be 25-30. RSSB Tigers now cutting the lead to only 5 points. Sumizi swings the ball to Kamdo. Kamdo to Cheesy Rungu. Cheesy Rungu to Galmin. Galmin there being picked by Nyunge Ho. Kamdo swings the ball to Galmin. That was a foul by Sumizi. I mean, that was a pushing foul by Gamlin Kande. That's why it's gonna be RSSB Tigers ball position. Last licking Shimia there with the ball. Goes out for a deep ball. Almost to get it, but can't connect. Beautiful rebound by Sumizi. Cheesy Rungu Patrick there with the ball. Swings it to Gamlin Kande. Goes up, but can't connect. That's Net Robot there with a beautiful pass to Urutingabo Fisto and finishes it. That's gonna be 27-30. Tigers getting the lead to only 5 points. 32-27 is the score. That's a beautiful move there by Paul Beasy. Cutting the lead back to 3 points. 32-29 is the score. Only 3 minutes remaining for the second quarter of the game. Elliott called there with the ball. Being marked tightly there by Chishate. Swings the ball in the corner. Patrick goes out for a deep ball and splashes it. Beautiful. That's going to be 35-29. Iki shot over there. Between the legs. Comes over between the legs once again. Swings the ball too. Whilst Lee Kenshimi goes out for a deep ball, almost splashing it. But can't connect. Elliott called there with the ball in and out. At the top of the key. Goes back. Go up, and that's a beautiful deep ball there by Elliott Cole. 38-29 is the score. Paul Beasy there in the paint with the ball being marked by Kamdo. That was almost a steal there by Kamdo. Playing with Nate Roberts, swings the ball to Irutingabo, goes out for a deep ball and also splashes it. Wow, that's going to be 32-38. RSSB Tigers cutting the lead to only 6 points. Elliott Cole there, organizing the whole team, was the point guard. That was a beautiful screen, by Gamlin Kande. That's a beautiful layup there by Fishton Irutingabo. Elliott Cole there. Goes out for a deep ball, almost to catch it, but can't connect. That was a putback there by Sumizi. And he made a beautiful steal. Galmin Kande there with the ball. Goes up and gets another 2-point bucket there easily. All busy there, being picked by Sumizi. Nate Roberts there with the ball. Swings it to Fiston. And it is RSSB Tigers timeout now. And REG came in the second quarter with a lot of focus. They switched with RSSB Tigers because they were led with 4 points in the first quarter, but in this second quarter they already scored 26 points to 16 for RSSB Tigers. As for the points that were made from the turnovers by REG are 9, second chance points are 8, whereby the bench points are 9, and the points in the paint are 24, and the fast break points are 13. And for RSSB Tigers, they have 5 points from the turnovers made by REG, and for the second chance points, they get 2. The bench points are 16, whereby the fast break points are 12, and the points in the paint are 18. At this time, RSSB Tigers bench has been working so hard as they got 16 bench points compared to 9 for REG. But REG in the second quarter of the game, they have been dominating. They had a beautiful performance in the second quarter as they get 26 points to 16. And in the first quarter, they got 14 to 18 for RSSB Tigers. Tigers were leading the first quarter of the game, but in the second, they switched with the Rwanda Energy Group as they got 10 more points to 16 that were scored by RSSB Tigers. Tight defense there on REG. Elliot's called there with the ball. Kosove goes off for a 2-point jumper. But breaks it. That's Nate Roberts. Swings the ball to Lars. What a move. Ooh, a beautiful kick out there to Paul Beasy and Keisha Z. That was a beautiful play there from Lars Leak and Ishimge. And Paul Beasy converted on that one. That was a beautiful play and a successful one. 37 to 40 is the score. Now RSSB Tigers cutting the lead to only 3 points. Elliot called there with the ball. Swings it to Kamdu, goes up for a 2-point jumper. This is the rim and out. That was almost a buzzer. Now the second quarter is over. Chumizi and Paul Beasy were still playing when the time was over. And ladies and gentlemen, it is the end of the first half of the game. REG taking the lead with 3 points, 40 to 37, but they still have 2 more quarters to play. And both teams still stand a chance to walk away with a win tonight, as they're all fighting at least to get the 3rd place, as they're all defeated in the 5th game. REG were facing Patriots, and RSSB Tigers was facing APR. But now they met on the 3rd place now. APR now faces Patriots. And by the way, today they're gonna be playing game 2. APR managed to win the first game. They have the second game tonight at 9:30 here at BK Arena. And the second game of the day gonna be the first game of the Rwanda Basketball League's finals in women's category. The Hoops Women Basketball Club will be facing Rwanda Energy Group in the first game of the finals in the Rwanda Basketball League 2026 season in the women's category. And remember that you're going to be watching all of those games here at OSN. If you don't make it at the BK Arena, we got you covered here at Okapi Sport Network. And please remember that to subscribe is one of the best things that you would ever do, because you're going to get the notifications about whatever that is going on here at OSN. Subscribe right now and be part of the family and get informed on time and get to know what's going on in basketball here in Kigali. And here is the halftime stats for the game. REG versus RSSB Tigers. Points are 40 to 37. And for the field goals, RSSB Tigers dominated with 40% to 39%. They have been dominating the paint so far. And for the three-pointers, they also dominated with 38% to 33%. And for the rebounds, REG got 26 rebounds to 25 for RSSB Tigers. Now they lead the rebound station with 1 more compared to RSSB Tigers. And for the assists, REG also leads with 11 to 10. And for the steals, REG scored 6 balls to 3 for RSSB Tigers, and for the free throws, RSSB Tigers got 4 in 8, whereby REG got 1 in 4. And ladies and gentlemen, that's the halftime stats for this game. REG versus RSSB Tigers is the best of 3 series. And ladies and gentlemen, let us take a break. We are coming back here for the second half of the game. RSSB Tigers versus REG. And remember that we still have 2 more to watch here at OSN. The Hoops will be taking on REG. And the last game of the day gonna be Patriots facing APR. The last game of the day at 9:30 p.m. Make sure that you'll be tuning in here at OSN. We are taking a break and we are coming back after a few minutes for the second half of the game. REG versus RSSB Tigers. RSSB Tigers in terms of defense. He's gonna leave it all here in the court.
Unfortunately, he's not a three-pointer taker.
Yeah, sure.
But hey, the third quarter is starting up lively. Everyone looks like they're in a good mood, and I'm expecting to see a very tight game. Because only 3 points is not too much.
Yeah, sure. And that's a beautiful defense there by Kamdo from by 2G. Elliot's call there at the top of the key, trying to create a play. Crossover there, goes out for a 2-point jumper, knocks it down. Beautiful. That's gonna be 42 for REG to 37. Mutabazi there goes up. He was trying to go on a layup, but Paul Beasy was just there to grab that ball and go out for a 2-point bucket there. Sumizi goes out for a 2-point jumper, and Keisha Z, wow, beautiful. That's gotta be 44 to 39. REG taking the lead now with 5 points. And that's Lost League and Ishimne trying to play with Mutabazi. But Sumizi was just there for the interception, but he wasn't able to keep that ball. And still, it's going to be RSSB Tigers ball position now.
Yeah, that was a really close steal. He almost got the ball, and if he had gotten it, who knows? Would have been another pointer, right?
Yeah, sure. That's Paul Busy there with the ball facing Kamdo. Mutabazi there. Gozaba, that's a rejection from Kamdo from the 2G. That's a beautiful play. Wow. REG being locked in on the defense there in the paint. What a play there by
I'm telling
Elliot's
you.
Call. Between Elliot's Call and Galmin Kande. They have a great chemistry, by the way. That's going to be shooting 2 for Lars, Leek, and Ishimne. A fall there by Kamdo from by 2G.
It doesn't seem to be going Tigers' way, but REG is really doing great. I love those counter-attacking that they're trying to do and breaking up the team, and it's really great.
Yeah, sure. They have this chemistry that is so strong between them, and when it comes to Elliot Cole and Galmin Kande,
Yeah.
they have a beautiful chemistry. Between them, it's so hard to stop the feed that goes to Galmin Kande coming from Elliot. And that's going to be 46 to 39. Lost Lake and Ishimne off the mark on 2. Mutabazi swings the ball to Paul Beasy there. Fisto irritating Gabo there.
Is that another foul?
Yeah, that's a foul. He's going on a strike for 2 charity shots.
Unfortunately, they're not using these opportunities because I think they've so far had like 3 free throws and they're not getting any points. So I don't know what's going on.
So yeah, this happens in basketball. So, and when the team is actually getting those free shots and they make them, that's gonna push you to the loss actually, because that's free money. That's what my coach used to tell me. If you can't make easy shots, how are you gonna make the tough ones?
True.
And that's irritating Gabo Fisto with a beautiful response there, converting 2 of them. And that's gonna be 41 to 46. RSSB Tigers cutting the lead to only 5 points in this third quarter of the game. Elliot Cole, they are being marked tightly by Mutabazi. Swings the ball to Kamdo. Kamdo playing with Gamin. Gamin there. Goes off a floater. Almost to splash it, but can't connect. And that's a fall on Sumizi. Sumizi has been playing so well today.
And I don't know if it's because of the white jersey or whatever, but like REG just keep seeing their partners or their players that they're playing with, and it's really great. Like the passes are going to where they're supposed to be and finding the player they need to get to.
So REG has an opportunity. You have seen that they have those tall guys. Now they're using 3 big men. They're in the paint. So Gamin Kande, Sumizi, as well as Kamdo, they're actually having a great chemistry.
True.
So it's going to be very easy for them to do the defense, and when it gets there, they're going to be doing a lot of posts there in the paint to see if they can create playing opportunities to those players, the guards who plays in the wings. So yeah, I think it's going to be way easier for them. But RSSB Tigers, once again, they're not going to make it easy for them.
True.
That was a beautiful play there by Lars Leek and the Shimi, but the finishing went wrong. And that's Elliot Cole there. Swings the ball to Sumizi. And that's a block there on Sumizi. Wow, a beautiful play there by Chizirungu Patrick.
Oh, I
that's
guess
a fall on Sumizi. Yeah, those guys are very tall. You're gonna see that they're not going to use a lot of efforts in terms of defense. Only arms and also sliding with the player.
True.
it's actually gonna make them so tough in defense and easy as well.
So let's see if REG can use this to their advantage. You
Yeah,
know,
sure.
extend the lead.
Dansumi Z there with 2 full shots there on the stripe. Since the first, that's gonna be 47 to 41. Of the target on the second, that's gonna be 47 still to 41. REG extending the lead to 6 points. Last Leak and Ishima there with a drive speed move.
Ooh.
Swings the ball to Fisto.
I feel like that move was really great, and he should have just taken the 3 shot immediately.
Yeah, sure, he wasn't supposed to do that try because there were 2 people there in the paint who were supposed to be stopping him to keep on playing, you know, but yeah, that's what exactly came in his mind. That's Paul Beasley going up there for a 2-point jumper and knocks it down. And it seems like this is so easy for Paul Beasley to do because he makes those things look easier,
Easy.
but
It's not easy at all.
yeah, sure. Elliot Cole there at the top of the key. Swings the ball to Cheesy Rungu. Cheesy Rungu to Gamin. Gamin facing Nathaniel there. Elliot Cole goes out for a deep ball and knocks it down
is
smoothly. Beautiful. That's got to be 50 to 43. REG kept on extending the lead. Now it gets to 7 points, 43 to 50. I think RSSB Tigers should find a way to stop those guys from shooting beyond the arc because REG has been getting a lot of opportunities to shoot there on the 3-point line.
Yeah, 3-point line.
And they don't really joke with this one, especially Elliot Cole. It's
Oh,
better
okay.
when you do a right timing and you go for a closeout. Otherwise, he's gonna show the lights off. I'm telling you.
And the problem is Tigers keep trying the 3-pointers, and they're not really going their way.
Yeah, but okay, probably Paul Beasley is a shooter. He is a sharpshooter.
Yeah.
Also lost Lake in Nishimu. But today they're not lucky on the 3-point line. So that's why they should find another way of, trying to come back in the game. Also using the paints also very much, doing a lot of
Yes.
drives instead of taking the shots. As a basketball player, when you see that something is not working for you, suppose it's a 3 or, you're not playing well, even on the mid-range or also doing the drives, you better switch to the defense.
Yes.
Make sure that if you're not scoring,
At
even the
least-
person that you're picking is also not scoring.
True.
Yeah, sure. That's Shizurungu Patrick. Looking for Tsumizi, goes out for a deep ball. Almost a K-shot, but can't connect. And this is going to be a REG's ball position. 5 minutes and 45 seconds remaining on the clock for this third quarter of the game. Ishimia lost there with the ball. At the top of the key, swings the ball to Fiston. Fiston swings it to Nathaniel. Nate Roberts to Mutabazi. Catch and shoot, goes out for a deep ball. But breaks it. And that's come to from Betuji.
Oh, I think that was a push from behind.
Yeah, sure. He's going on a strike for 2 charity shots. REG been playing a very beautiful game today so far because if you can see that a guy like Kamdo, he's a power forward, also going for a fast break, like moving straight forward to the basket.
Yes.
It's
Looking for that
actually-
layup and all that.
Yeah, sure. It's something beautiful to watch.
It looks like they're switching up their game. They are trying for the 3-pointers, then they're going for the short passes, then they're going for the layup. So it is an interesting game from REG, and I hope RSSB can see the same and do something similar.
Yeah, sure. You're right. And Kamdo sinks both of the full shots, pushing the team to 52 points and extending the lead to 9 points. And that's going to be a substitution there on Paul Beasley and Kimasadan subbed him. Let's see if Kimasadan is going to bring some impact and also try to cut this lead by around the energy group. And right now shifted their defense to full court. Pressing. And that's another substitution there by RSSB Tigers. Fisto getting out and Ichishate LV is back in the court. In the semifinals, Ichishate LV was one of the best players as the subs that Muinuka had.
He was a dangerous substitute.
Yeah, sure.
So let's hope he can bring that luck again today.
Yeah, sure, it might happen. That's Nate Roberts swings the ball to Kishati, goes out for a deep ball.
Ooh, that was
But
close.
yeah, sure. The shot was too strong to go. And that's Elliot Cole there with the ball. Passes on the screen by Galmin Kande. Goes out for a deep ball. Almost getting it, but can't connect. Galmin Kande there attempting a second chance point shot, but he was unlucky. That's a beautiful interception there by Tsumizi. Come to Frank Betuji.
Was that a foul?
Yeah, sure. And he's going on a strike for 2 more shots.
And I don't think the Tigers are that way behind. I'm saying if it's their day and they have like 3-point shots, they're back with REG. So they have to work on their defense and the attack.
Yeah, sure. Unlucky on the first. Unlucky on the second as well. 52-43 is the score. Each shots are there with a long pass. Mutabazi swings the ball to Kimase, goes out for a deep ball and drains
my
it.
God.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Kimase done. Playing so well for the RSSB Tigers. 46-52. Now RSSB Tigers getting the lead to only 6 points. Kamdo passes the ball to Elliot Cole, goes up and converts. Wow, beautiful.
They reply immediately.
Yeah, sure. A quick reaction there by Elliot Cole, but I told you that he's dangerous there on the 3-point line. It's better to stop him before.
He gets the space.
Kimase Dan goes up for another one and drains it. A back-to-back 3-point shot there by Kimase Dan, cutting the lead to only 6 points. And that's a beautiful response there from Kamdo.
Yes.
With another 2-point jumper there, 57-49. What a rain of threes there by RSSB Tigers.
Right?
Wow.
I told you 3 in a row and they're back into the game.
Yeah, now it's 52-57, cutting the lead to only 5 points. I can say that this game is also good to watch. And that's going to be an N1 basket there by Chizurungu. He made a beautiful cut there. And Kamdo had a nice eye and feeds him in the right time and goes up and gets an N1 basket there. Extending the lead once again to 7 points. 59-52 is the score. And Keisha's that's a free throw there. That's gonna be a substitution there on the REG side.
The REG side.
Chizurungu, Patrick, and Kamdo from being subbed by Sedar and Kabare Hubbard Bugingo. Mutawazi there facing a defense of 2. And made a beautiful play there between him and Kimase Dan. Kimase Dan already getting 8 personal points within only a few minutes he entered this court.
I believe he has become a very big difference in the game.
Yeah,
he has
sure.
changed it. Ooh. Oh,
That's a beautiful steal by Tsumizi. And that's going to be a travel violation there by Kabare Herbert Bugingo. That was a nice eye there from Tsumizi. One thing I've came to realize about Tsumizi's game, because before he didn't get like a lot of time to play so that people can get to realize what he plays exactly.
Yeah.
But I've came up to see that he's going to make a quick play. He have
Always.
quick passes.
True. He doesn't stay a long time with the ball.
You say?
He doesn't spend a long time holding the ball, like, holding the ball.
Yeah, sure. He is very quick when it comes to, feeding the other players. Mutawazi not being lucky on these. Beautiful defense there on Galmin Kande, but that wouldn't stop him from scoring. Galmin Kande with another 2-point bucket there, extending the lead to 8 points, 62-54. Yamasa Bruno goes out for a deep ball. Almost occasion but can't connect. Swings the ball to Mutabazi. Drives. Swings the ball back to Yamasa, goes out for a 2-point jumper but can't catch it. 62 to 54 is the score. Only 1 minute and 50 seconds remaining on the clock. That's Sagamba Sedar going out for a 3-point jumper but can't connect. Garmin counted Kieli there.
Tigers needs to come back, you know. They need to find something. How to break down the team, because REG look like defensively they are solid at the moment.
Yeah, sure.
And those loose balls are not helping. Oh,
What a basket there by Elliot Cole. He can be guarded. It's also hard to guard him because he's very fast.
he even
And,
has a low center of gravity. It looks like he's not. You cannot push him off the ball real simple or push him to the ground. He knows what he's doing.
It's even also hard to steal Elliot Cole's ball because he got a lot of handles and he's not going to stop until he reaches there in the paint.
True.
That's one of the things that I've came to figure out about Elliot Cole's game. He's that player. He's not going to stop in the paint. You know, a lot of players, especially the point guards, just fear to enter right to the paint
Yes.
because they fear of getting rejected. The blocks in there, you know, the tight defense there by the big men.
Yeah.
But he's going to make sure that he attack the rim right to the basket. He's not going to stop. Only if they kicks the ball to him for just a mid-range jumper or on the 3-point line. But
True.
when he takes a decision of getting straight for it,
You're going into.
he's not going to stop.
You're going into the paint, and like he's just charging into it. Like he doesn't care if there are 4 or 5 defenders right there in front of him. He just powers through, and hopefully he can get like even a foul out of it, and that gives you a point. So he's been really great, and I love that he's all over the court. In defense, when they're trying to do like a breaker, he's there. When they're trying to do rebounds on the other side, he's also trying to be there out of the D to, you know, throw in those 3-pointers. And yeah, I think he's been like the bright star of the third quarter.
Yeah, sure. He has been a flamethrower so far for Around the Energy Group, and the players are back from the timeout. REG now still takes the lead with 10 good points, 64 to 54. They really came in with this within this game with a lot of focus. They really want to take away that place as RSSB Tigers. To be honest, they also they really know that now they are crowned the BAL champions. So
They don't really matter. It doesn't matter. No.
yeah,
That's the problem if you're the BAL champions and all that. You want to win every game, you know. You want to be on top, so that even the next time, every time they say RSSB, they're like, the champions, the guys who won the Cheetah competition and all that. So that is like pressure on them, and we can really see it getting to them at the moment.
And ladies and gentlemen, that's a 2-point layup there by Lost Lake and Ishimi. A very beautiful finger roll there. And it's going to be 56 to 65. Galmin counted there, swings the ball to Mohoza. Mohoza to Chizirungu. Chizirungu there, back to Mohoza. And Mohoza back to Chizirungu, goes out for a 3-point jumper and splashes it. Wow. A very beautiful play there by Chizirungu. Extending the lead to 12 good points, 68 to 56. Trey Twasinze goes out for a deep ball, almost a splash it but can't connect. Chizirungu there. Being picked by Trey Twasinze. Main counter there. Handoff to Umuhoza. Only 10 seconds remaining on the clock for this third quarter of the game.
What can REG do?
They need to get a basket within this one.
Oh,
That was almost a buzzer there by
was
Chizirungu
almost.
Patrick.
so close, so close. I think they're debating to see if they could allow it, but I'm pretty sure it was after the buzzer.
Let's wait and see what comes from the refs. What they're going to decide. Now they're just going to check on the VAL to see if That 2-point bucket by Sagamba Sidar
Counts.
counts. Yeah. 68 to 56 is the score so far.
I'm pretty sure RSSB won't want this to go in
Yeah,
or to be
sure.
approved.
Yeah, sure. As they're facing their team, they don't want the opponent to keep on, extending the lead now to, if they get that 2-point bucket, it's gonna be a lead of 14 points now. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be so hard for RSSB Tigers to catch up in this game, and they get to win as well, because you have seen that REG today brought all the players.
True.
Those who played the semifinals against Patriots are all back.
Yeah.
But for the RSSB Tigers, one of the strongest weapons,
Was rested.
and it's not, they're not gonna make it count. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's what came from the refs, and still, Reg takes the lead with 12 points,
12
68
points,
to
yes.
56. And I think RSSB Tigers should find a way to, catch up in this game, and also get to win as well, because they really need some, it won't be looking bad if they also walk away with this win tonight. Why not?
Right.
Because now they are playing best of 3.
Yes.
One of those teams needs to get 2 wins before another.
Oh, okay. So we need to find someone who wins 2 games from here so they can win the third place, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And who are you going for? Who are you going for? RSSB or REG?
None of them.
None of them. But I feel like this third quarter, REG just came all out. They had the most energy. They look like they want this more. And me, in my perspective, or on my point of view, is usually the first game. If you can win the first game, it gives you momentum for the next game. So you come through and you're thinking in your mind, you're like, we're halfway done. Yet in the other side, the person who lost is like, we have to, double in our effort just to be somewhere or to get this spot in our third title. So REG, I'm pretty sure where they are, they can feel it. They can feel like the third position is in their grasp, and I don't think they're going to let it down in the fourth quarter. It is going to be a very interesting fourth quarter because 12 points, like I said, in the third quarter are not many. If it's your lucky day and you're getting those 2-pointers in, 3-pointers in, 12 points are not too much to get to. And with the REG team that we're seeing, with all their stars, like you said, they did not bench anyone. They brought their whole full team squad. They're here to win it, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, this is going to be the day.
And ladies and gentlemen, as you can see on your screens, the upcoming game is going to be Red Women Basketball Club facing the Hoops Women Basketball Club. And this is going to be the very first game of the finals in the women's category around the Basketball League season 2026. And it's going to be so amazing to see the Hoops playing the finals after many years. Last time they played facing, they were even the champions back in 2020. It's been 6 years now to see them on the finals today. It will be amazing, and
True.
I know a lot of people will be supporting them because it's a team that is built on development.
Okay.
They just have young talents only.
Yes.
And oh my goodness!
Wow.
A moment of appreciating this 3-point shot by Kimasa Dan. He has
None
been
other than
absolutely
him.
special today.
Ever since he stepped on the court, he has been amazing
Yeah, sure.
with another steal.
Kimasa Dan is actually being a game changer in this game. The rooting up of Fisto there with the ball. Looking for a screen there by Kimasa. But he didn't use it because Flora, they can't connect. That's cheesy wrong with Patrick there. That was Musinga who was trying to go up for an easy lay, but didn't connect.
Ooh. That was very, very unfortunate because it looked like it was going to be a great 2-point.
Yeah, sure. I was seeing a slam there by Trey Tosinzi as Lars Shimir tried to create a play for him and also gave him a nice alley-oop. It wasn't even an alley-oop. It was a beautiful pass to him. He was going straight up to the basket. That was a foul on him, but he's unlucky on the first full shot.
Yeah.
And he's going for one more.
they seriously should start using these opportunities.
Yeah, sure. Chizirung Patrick swings the ball to Sadar. Sadar there, bounce pass to Kabari Harbert. Harbert there with a beautiful pass in the corner to Jean-Damour Mohoza. And that's gonna be a fall there on Chizirungu Patrick. Still gonna be Rake's ball position. You know, today I can see that Coach O'Dowd is actually trying to use even the bench players because it's been a while since we don't see Musinger here in the court, as well as Kabari Harbert. But the other players like Sidar and Chizirungu Patrick and also Mohoza Jean-Damour has been like a second option during those semi-final games facing Patriots. They have been getting like a lot of time to play. But for those two, they're really getting enough time to show up in this game because they have been there. So, even in the third quarter of the game, they have been doing amazing. So, yeah, it's actually a good thing from the coach. He's actually trying to, you know,
rotate the
boost,
squad.
to rotate the squad as well as also boosting the confidence for the bench players as well.
True.
And that's really beautiful from the coach. Since RSSB Tigers is not also using like their strongest weapons, why not? He also had to make it easy.
Wow.
What a block there by
Wow.
Fabrice Musinga. He has been a rim protector today.
Today, and just came out of the blue. I didn't see him until he swiped the ball away.
That guy can jump for sure. And he has this great timing. Last year, he has been the most improved player coming from Espoir. And in that team, he has been making the difference. And now he continued his journey with a REG, but he's also delivering.
True.
Not because he's like, you know, he's not getting like enough time to play. But as soon as he steps in the court, you're just gonna see the confidence. Maybe it's because of that personal trophy that he got of being the most improved player, and also that whole experience of playing in Espoir for a long time. He was even one of the starting five for that team.
Yeah.
I can say that he's one of the players who got experience in the Rwanda Basketball League, and that's the first free throw there by Fisho Irutingabo. He's going for the second, trying to cut the lead to only 8 points.
True.
If he can get this one, the lead is going to be 7, absolutely. It seems like he heard me, so that's going to be another substitution there. And Chizirungu going out, and Tsumizi is back in the court.
Yes, let's see what he has for us in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, sure. Elliot called there with the ball. Swings it to Sadar.
You see that vision?
Yeah, sure. That's a nice eye there, but Elliot call. And this is going to be Rake's ball position. That was a fall on Musinga. He was beat by 2. Then they, pushed him. And still it's going to be another substitution there on REG. Galmin Kande, Kigali coming back in the court, subs Harbert Bukingo. That's Elliot call there with the bounce pass to Galmin. Goes off for a 2-point jumper, almost knocking it down, but can't connect. RSSB Tigers ball position now.
Yeah.
Rwanda Energy Group in a full trouble. Already 4 team falls in this fourth quarter of the game. They really need to be careful on the falls. Otherwise, REG will be getting a lot of opportunities to go on the stripe.
Unfortunately, the rebound doesn't work.
Galmin Kande Kieli wasn't lucky on that floater. He really fought so hard to get that one, but the defense said, not today, maybe the other time. But right now, it's going to be so hard for you to get that easy floater on us. He met a defense of 3 there in the paint. Iru Chingabo Fiston with a beautiful pass there to Kimasa. Beautiful kick out to Kimasa. Goes out for another deep ball and transit. Wow. Kimasa has been absolutely spacious today beyond the arc. He has been delivering. Oh my goodness. He already got 14 personal points. And I can say that he's one of the top scorers for RSSB Tigers today. That's going to be shooting too for Musinga Fabrice. I told you that you can see the confidence that Musinga Fabrice has.
Yeah.
This year in Rwanda Energy Group, like it was his first year in this team
Yes.
after playing for for over 4 years for
Espoir?
Espoir.
Yes.
But in Rwanda Energy Group, he didn't get like enough time to play. But and I think in these finals, like giving him a lot of time to play, you have seen that he's actually using it in a proper way.
He's growing into the team, because like usually when you come from one team, like let's say from Espoir for 4 years and you come into a new team, it takes a while for you to get integrated into the team, to feel the team. But now after a year, I think he's more comfortable in where he is.
Off the mark on 2 free throws. Whilst Lee Nishimya there with the ball. A long pass
Wow.
to Bruno. Bruno swings the ball to Paul. Paul drives there right to the basket. Euro. And that's going to be a fall on him. Musinga Fabrice trying to stop him.
True. He followed his man. He man-marked him until the very end, which is very nice to see.
But unfortunately, he's going to go on the try for 2. But yeah, that was the right decision. Instead of letting him go up or at least get an end one basket, you should stop him before getting up or, going up straight on the basket. Yeah, that was a beautiful reaction there by Musinga Fabrice. Paul Beasley sinks the first. That's going to be 65 to 68. I can see that this game is going to be so tight because REG been leading the game for even 12 points in the third quarter of the game, but RSSB Tigers is actually coming up. Now the lead is only 2 points, so RSSB Tigers, I can say that this second half was actually for them. They really left everything on the court, and they're just, using every opportunity that they get. That's Elliot's call, sends the ball to THUR, and that's a beautiful defense there by Bruno Nyamosa. Goes up and gets a 2-point layup there. Now bringing the game so close, 68 to 68. Wow. I'm pretty sure that we're gonna watch a beautiful game now.
Give it up to RSSB for coming back, fighting back.
Yeah. That was an unlucky shot there by Elliot's call. Bruno goes up for a 3 and catches it. Wow.
RSSB is shocking us right now in the fourth quarter.
Now RSSB Tigers takes the lead with 3 points, 71 to 68. They are really leaving everything here. Galmin Konde there, defeating a defense of 3 now. Trying to push Rwanda Energy Group to 70 points, 71 to 70. Paul Beasley there with the ball, fakes the shot, spin move, goes up.
Nice.
But that's a beautiful defense there by Kamdo. That's gonna be REG's ball position. Paul Beasley, who was caught by the second because he didn't have an option to play with. Like, all the players were close to him, and even the long pass there wasn't possible,
Yeah.
Kamdo there with a smooth 2-point jumper, bringing the game back to a lead of 1 point by REG, 72 to 71. Beautiful steal there by Chizirungu. Patrick fakes. Wow. A beautiful play there by Chizirungu. That's a big man's move. You can't do that when you're young. It requires you just to get that experience. And Chizirungu is one of the players in the Rwanda Basketball League who got experience. I'm pretty sure that he got some. And this is going to be RSSB Tigers timeout. They really need to they have to get this timeout so as to find a solution towards this scoring rate of REG, because they have seen that they can catch up, of course, but winning the game is another thing to plan.
Yeah. I'm thinking the coach for REG is probably telling them, let's find a way to score more, but also remember our defense. And for the Tigers, I believe also the coach is like, come on, we had a chance. We were 1 point ahead. We were this close. Let us work on our defense so they do not break it down so easily. Because all of a sudden RSSB was in cruise control. You know, they had the game in their hands, even though it was just 1 or 2 points ahead of REG. They were still in control after being behind in the whole third quarter. So they have to work on it. You know, change some plays. You know, find a way. They can be more direct, have more. If you have a 3-point shooter who is great, please put him in. And I think that is the only way you can get points, like more points, and go much more ahead. Because these things of free throws or just 2 points, it's very easy for someone to just come back, bounce back, and overtake you. So I believe the coaches are giving them instructions of better defense and faster transitions into scoring and getting those points.
Thus, net robots, they are being marked so tightly by Garmin Kande. Whilst Lee Nishime there swings the ball to Bruno Nyamase, trying to play with net robots. Beautiful play there by Chizurungu, almost to break someone's ankle. Sumizi there with the ball. Swings it to Chizurungu, Chizurungu to Kamdo.
Oh, too high.
Yeah, that was a long pass to Garmin Kande. It seems like he wanted to give him an alley-oop.
Yeah, but it was too high.
Yeah, sure.
Ooh, nice.
Elliot's call there. Kicks the ball in the corner to Kamdo Guzab, almost to get a 3-point shot there, but he was unlucky. Wow, beautiful.
Beautiful defense.
Chizurungu Patrick there passes the ball to Garmin Kande.
Oh,
But
just losing it
Bruno
there.
was just there to defend it. And this is gonna be a fall on Kamdo Frank Betuji. And now both teams are entering in a money time. Now they really have to be careful with everything because one single reaction or one single mistake can lead to a win or a loss.
True. Right now they have to be vigilant, you know.
Yeah.
Be careful with their tackles or their defense.
Sure. Bruno Nyamase there since the first. Already with 8 points, 72 to 73. Since the second as well. That's gonna be 73 to 74. Now I think that's how this is the right time to watch a beautiful game.
The dying minutes.
Yeah, sure. Elliot Cole goes out for a deep ball, but can't catch it. Chizurungu Patrick there to save it. And that's a beautiful defense there by RSSB Tigers. Nat Roberts really understanding the assignment as he should. Mutabazi there being marked tightly. Kimasa almost to get another one. What a nice eye there by Nat Roberts. Nat Roberts also being so quick, you know, to react offensively. Tumizi there with a beautiful pass to Chizurungu. Drains a 3-point shot there. Extending the lead to 4 points, 77 to 73. RSSB Tigers at this time around, they really need to react so quickly to see if they can, you know, stop this. Wow. And Kimasa Dan understood the assignment, cutting the lead back to only 1 point, 76 to 77. I told you that right now we're just gonna watch
beautiful 3-pointers all the way.
Yeah, sure. Only 1 minute and 45 seconds remaining for this last quarter of the game.
Imagine.
Oh my goodness.
Imagine. What was he thinking?
I don't know what Coach Minuka will tell him.
That is just
Even the players are not too happy for Lars Leak and Ishimi.
that is just like I think a drop of concentration. You know, you need every point that you could get, and you being all open through to the basket and do that, I just don't get it.
But one thing for sure is that, instead of reacting to him like in a bad way, they still have 1 more minute and 30 seconds to play.
Yeah.
They really have to tell him that that wasn't like a right decision as long as they're still fighting. Everything is possible, of course, but yeah.
Especially when you're the one behind. If you're the one leading, I guess you could do that. But if you're the one chasing the game, these are not things that you're supposed to be doing. And this is where you find coaches have problems with their players. They're like, why are you dropping concentration? Earlier, you were doing great. You were doing all the right passes. You were doing all the right defense moves. But then you get something, a chance like that, 1 in a million in front of you, and you just go and lose it like that. That is very, very disappointing.
Yeah, sure. And the players are back from the timeout. Only 1 minute and 32 seconds. We're going to be knowing who won the first game in the best of 3 series between RSSB Tigers and REG, and who is going to be claiming the third place in this RBL season 2026.
But like you said, it's going to be very, very, very tight.
Yeah, sure. Galmin Kande there. Swings the ball too. And this is gonna be Reg's ball position. Unlucky. 2 times.
2 times. At least this time he made the right decision by making the pass, but unfortunately I think the ground was slippery or something.
Yeah.
And they weren't able to make that basket, which is very unfortunate.
I don't think he was going to take the same decision because he has seen where it took him. So yeah, he had to make something different from what he did before. And 76 to 77 is the score. Only 1 minute and 13 seconds. Rada Energy Group really needs to get a basket within these 1 minute and 13 seconds. Elliot Cole there with the ball. And that's another steal there by a beautiful play there between our RSSB Tigers.
Yes.
A great chemistry. And now they take the lead with 1 point. Reg needs to react so quickly on this game. And that's going to be Reg's ball position. Within 41 seconds, they really need to get at least one basket from this one.
But I really think RSSB Tigers this fourth quarter, they have really changed. There's a way their defense is really playing well. They're getting the balls, they're going on the run, counterattacking and all that. But unfortunately, when they get to the paint or in the D, something happens. Either they sleep or they make the wrong decision of the pass, and the play just dies down. But I'm thinking since the break that we had, RSSB is really, more active. They're more sharp. I feel like they want the game more than REG now.
And it seems like Coach O'Dowdo now takes this as an opportunity because it's Coach's challenge now. It seems like he's finding like a solution towards like this scoring rate of RSSB Tigers, even though it's almost like over 41 seconds. Reg needs to get at least a basket from this one, this position, because if RSSB Tigers gets once more another chance to attack the rim, I'm not pretty sure that it's gonna be easy for Reg to come back in this game.
True.
Because if they can get another 2-point basket, if Reg doesn't get the opportunity to score, then now the possession shifts to RSSB Tigers. They get another opportunity, scoring opportunity. I think Reg will be fighting just to catch up to them.
Yeah.
Yet they had a lead before,
Of 12 points, over 12 points.
Yeah, sure. And imagine the way RSSB Tigers removed all that lead, and now they catch up in the game. They also get, the lead of 1 point. So,
But we can never say never, because 41 seconds in basketball is a lifetime. You can never know. It might go either way. So
yeah, sure.
This is going to be a very intense 41 seconds anyways.
Yeah, sure, you're right. And it's gonna be RSSB Tigers ball position. Now players playing tight marking, man-to-man marking.
Oh, an air ball.
Elliot's called there. And that's a fall on Chizurungo Patrick by Lars Likanishimi.
That was kind of intense from Elliot. I just thought that was what they actually wanted. You know, it was a point where you're like, okay, is this a 2 points? But then unfortunately he couldn't put the basket in.
And yeah, it's gonna be a timeout there for Rwanda Energy Group. Coach O'Dowd finding, they have to sit down and get to, figure out a play they can do that's gonna be successful within 11 seconds. Because only one single reaction, if they get like at least a point, either 1 or 2, they're gonna be at least safe. And they also try to defend that point and stop RSSB Tigers from scoring once again, because within 4 or 3 seconds, it's not going to be easy for RSSB Tigers to attack the rim. Only if REG can get a basket within those 11 seconds.
Yes, true. And I'm thinking this is where we bring our best plays. You know, every coach is like, how can we get at least 2 points in the next 11 seconds and try to work on our defense? But I feel like whoever is going to get the next basket here is probably going to take the game. What do you think?
Yeah, sure, you're right.
Okay, the high possibility is whoever gets the first basket here takes the game, or if their defense is really great, like the last play we just saw, it might just stay like this, and the Tigers go away with the win.
Yeah, sure, you're right. Both options are possible. But yeah, everything is possible. Both teams still stand a chance to win, and we got to figure out who's gonna walk away. Who's gonna walk away with today's win between REG and the RSSB Tigers? Only 11 seconds, and we get to know who won the first game.
Trust me, I'm not on the court, but I am nervous. You know, I am panicking. I'm like, how is this going to go? So I don't know how the coaches are feeling right now, how the players are doing, and
yeah, I've seen that the coach already sat down.
I think that's a foul for REG. Or not?
No, he's gonna be shooting too for RSSB Tigers.
Well.
They still have 7 seconds to play, you know.
How the tables have turned. Let's just hope, but they have a better luck than previously, because most of these free throws we're trying were not going their way, so we hope they can go their way this time.
And Mwasa Bruno is off the mark on the first. And I think Coach O'Dowd really needs another timeout after this one so that they can get an opportunity there.
And he sinks the second one.
Yeah, sure. And exactly, he did the same thing as I was thinking. So they really need to, use those 7 seconds.
True. So
70, 79 within 7 seconds. REG, they can get, another basket of 2 points, and they just enter in the OT. Overtime is actually knocking here, but all is in the hands of the Rwanda Energy Group. But I think RSSB Tigers also won't gonna make easy for REG to just get that 2-point bucket in an easiest way. So, yeah.
But when you see the two teams and you're judging, like let's say REG that is going to get that has the next chance, do you really see that they have like a chance to get like that 3-pointer where by the end of the 7 seconds they are above the Tigers?
Yeah, sure. That's even possible. Why not? Everything in basketball is possible.
They have the players. So yeah, it might actually happen. So fingers crossed. Let's see how the last 7 seconds of this game. It feels like it has been forever. We have been talking about seconds for a very long time.
And the players are back. I can see that Coach O'Dowd is actually going through a lot at this time. He has many of the things that are going on in his mind,
Yeah.
He's asking himself, imagine if we lose a game like this one. Yet, we had a lead of 12 points. But imagine right now we are just, fighting just to get at least a 2-point bucket so as to go to the OT.
Yeah.
Um,
I just feel like the third quarter was all REG, and now the fourth quarter is all the Tigers. So, yeah, this second half of the game has been really even.
yeah, sure.
But then who takes away, the big prize of the day?
Yeah, sure, you're right. Imagine Tigers scored 23 points in this quarter. REG only has 9 points.
Imagine.
Galmin Kande goes up for a 3, almost to get it.
Oh,
Oh my goodness! Wow, beautiful. That's what I was saying actually. Is,
Wow,
they really
yeah.
need to hire to find a 2-point bucket so as to go to the overtime.
Someone is really listening to your plays, right? Everything you're saying, they're actually doing it there.
No, it's actually something that might happen in basketball. So you don't have another option.
Yeah.
All you can do is just, grab that timeout and, find the right play to make at that time because, both teams will be going on pressure.
True. I love the fact that they first went for the three-pointer. Just in case it doesn't work, there are a bunch of other players from REG in the paint just to get the rebound, and it worked out great for them.
Garmin Kande was just there as, one of the players that REG brought who has experience, and it is the second players. It's his second time playing the players here in Kigali, so he already know every move. Like he knows that this is the last chance that they get.
True.
If they can win this game, they will only be fighting to get one game. But imagine the team that's gonna lose today between RSSB Tigers and REG will actually be gonna fighting to just get 2 consecutive wins, and I think it's not gonna be easy.
It's not going to be easy. Either way, when you look at the two teams, when you look at their story of this game, either way, whoever loses, it's not going to be easy for them the next game. Because, for example, if the Tigers win here, if the Tigers lose here, they're like, oh my God, we were this close to actually, doing an overturn. And then if REG loses, they're like, oh my God, how did we lose that whole, point gap that we had, like a 12-point gap that we had between us and the Tigers. So whoever loses here is going to be really, really disappointed.
Yeah, for sure. But all in all, I can say that RSSB Tigers really gave a tough time in this last quarter of the game to Rwanda Energy Group. Imagine scoring, adding this last basket of Galmin Kande to the other 9 points that REG scored before. That's going to be 11 to 23. Imagine.
Wow.
It seems like they tried to remove that lead of 12 points. You get the point, right?
In one quarter, right? Yes,
Yeah, sure.
exactly. And then even went ahead.
Yeah,
So,
sure.
that's amazing.
79 to 79 is the score. Only 1 second remaining on the clock, and we get to know who's gonna walk away with a victory. It is possible that even within this 1 second, RSSB Tigers can get a point from that.
True.
Why not? But if they don't make any other point in that, they're gonna go for the OT. 5 more minutes to play.
Wow.
And
Okay.
it's up for them to to choose what they want, because
True.
there is someone who said if you have a dream, you have to work for it.
Yes.
You just sacrifice everything that you have just to reach out to that thing, And they also say that a dream is actually a picture of possibility. So,
But me, if I was down there, if I was even the coach, I'd be like, around this time, I'm like, how about we go to OT? Instead of getting someone disappointed, because I know our second is kind of long, though, right? Second is kind of long in basketball.
if they can do, because they start to count when the ball is already there. If they have someone who's going to do the screen and one is going to be free there on the 3-point line, like Lars Likenishimge or the other guys, whoever can take a shot, can try to force it. Instead of saying like, now let's give it a chance to go in the, in the OT.
I'd rather they go to the OT and then we see a definite winner. Like, let's say REG comes back and it's like, okay, the last quarter we did badly, we performed badly, but now we're going to come back in this and win it. So let's see how they're going to go.
One second here can change the whole momentum. Let's wait and see. That's the reason why I love basketball, actually. Because within, you have seen that now we were actually talking about 1 minute and 30 seconds. So do you remember the minutes they played for that 1 minute and something? Like it's like 20 minutes.
20 minutes, right? When we're saying seconds.
That's right.
Whoa. The players are really giving it their all, putting their bodies on the line.
Now I can see that it's over, and now they're going to take a break of only 2 minutes, and they just come in this overtime. Wow, it's beautiful. It's the first time I see an OT in these playoffs. So this game is kind of special compared to the other games that we've been watching.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me take you through the stats so far, and we get to know like the reason why they're actually heading to the OT right now.
Okay.
And in the first quarter, REG dropped 14 points to 18 for RSSB Tigers. In the second quarter, they owned the floor with 26 points to 19. In the third one, they came up with 28 to 19. But in the last quarter, RSSB Tigers really came in with a lot of focus, and then they get to score 23 points to 11. And so far, the points from the turnovers by REG are 19. Second chance points are 11. Bench points are 12. And points in the paint are 40, whereby the fast break points are 25 for Round Energy Group. And for RSSB Tigers, they get 11 points from the turnovers. Second chance points are 6. The bench points are 45. Oh my goodness, what a performance by RSSB Tigers. You can see that the bench actually made a huge impact.
Yeah.
And they also changed the momentum, the whole momentum for the game. Imagine 45 within 79. 45 is for the bench.
Wow.
You already got the points.
Out of the 79 points that they have, 45 are from the bench.
Yeah, sure.
That is amazing.
A very beautiful play there. And the points in the paint are 30, whereby the fast break points are 21. And the biggest lead has been 7 points so far. But now it is 79 to 79. And within the 25 seconds, we're going to start to watch the OT here. Wow. It seems that today is a special day.
Right. On this Thursday, the first of 3 games that they're going to play, and it's starting out up to a great start. Although sometimes overtime can be a killer. The fatigue and all that, going extra minutes than you are actually prepared to do. By the second game or game 2, you're kind of, fatigued out. But these are professionals, and I'm pretty sure they were training for this and they were ready for this.
I think a lot of people had to buy the ticket to come watch this game because they gave us a good time in this big arena. Imagine we are now heading to the OT, and it's the first game that we watch the OT since the beginning of the playoffs. So yeah, that's what makes it a bit special compared to the other games that we've been watching here at OSN.
Yeah.
While Slick and Ishimga there swings the ball to Mutawazi, goes out for a 3. Almost to Keisha but can't connect. And that's an easy 2-point bucket there by Ned Roberts. Wow.
RSSB,
81 for RSSB Tigers to 79.
starting off where they left off.
Yeah, sure. A lot of fighting spirit there by REG. They really don't want to lose in an easiest way. That's going to be shooting 2 there by Chizirongo Patrick. He didn't want to give up on this game. Like, he still have hope that everything is possible. Like, the players were forcing him to take a 3-point shot, but he wasn't sure if he was going to do it. And he decided to go on a drive, and yet he gets 2 full shots there. If he can convert them all, that's going to be 81 to 81. He seeks the first. Off the mark on the first. On the second, 80 to 81. Lastly, Kanishima there being picked by 2 people. A beautiful defense there by REG. Holds the Jean de Mol there. Swings the ball to Elliot Cole, goes out for a 3. Almost the K shot but can't connect. And that's gonna be another 2-point bucket there by Kamdo. 82 to 81. REG now taking the lead with 1 point, 82 to 81. And within 3 minutes and 42 seconds, we're gonna get to know who's gonna win between RSSB Tigers and REG, and yet to secure the first win.
True, yes.
And this best of 3 series, they're all trying to claim the 3rd place at this time. Was a gendarme there? Oh my God! With a turnover. Coach not too happy for Didier, telling him, come back. You have seen that you lost the ball. Come do the defense. This time,
Wow.
Oh my goodness. That was a gap. There was no communication between those two, because when the pick and roll happens, 2 players needs to communicate, and you say, now the screen came on my side, so you have to go, and cover me up. But the communication went wrong between,
Both of them.
REG's players. 83 for RSSB Tigers to 82 for Rand Energy Group. Same play was almost about to happen once again. That's gonna be shooting 2 for RSSB. For REG. Oh my goodness, RSSB Tigers being focused on this game.
They are here to win it.
Yeah, sure. They don't want to lose in an easiest way. Neither of those teams that really want to lose in an easiest way, but at the end of the day, one is gonna lose.
We need a winner.
Yeah, sure. And Sumizi is actually coming in this court. Another substitution there on REG's side.
Players still taking instructions from their coaches, trying to see if they can switch up the plays. At the moment, RSSB is in the driving seat. They look comfortable, I think, especially in defense. They've really blocked REG out. That is why I think REG is. If I've seen they're trying to go for more 3-pointers rather than going into the paint. It doesn't always work out, but RSSB are standing their ground, and let's hope it all goes well for them.
Yeah, sure. And Galmin Kande sinks the first. 83 to 83 now. I need to guess this one as well. Sinks it as well. 84 to 83.
This game is just too tight.
That was on Sportsman, so it's gonna be even REG's ball position. And that's another pushing folder on Galmin Kande. Galmin Kande has been a problem to our RSSB Tigers because, trying to stop him without doing falls, it's almost close to impossible. Because he can jump, and also the height that he has actually, allows him to do what he does.
True.
And he's going back on the free throw line for 2.
Might just well win it for REG.
Yeah, sure. Since the first. That's gonna be 23 personal points to Galmin Kande. Chizurungu there with the ball, swings it to Elliot Cole. quick pass to Galmin Kande, goes out for a 3, almost to K-shot, but can't connect. And that's a slam there by Uchingabo Fisto.
Nicely played.
Removing all that lead. 85 to 85 now. Oh my goodness, that's a turnover by Nsumizi. RSSB Tigers getting the possession last game. Kimasa there. And that's an end-run basket there by RSSB Tigers. Nate Roberts dominating the paint with that physicality. 87 to 85 is the score. Only 1 minute and 38 seconds remaining for this overtime, and we get to know who's gonna win. But RSSB Tigers is actually fighting for this so hard. Off the mark on that free throw. Chizurungu Patrick there with the ball. Swings it to Gamin. Gamin to Elliot Cole. Screen there by Elliot Cole. Chizurungu swings the ball to Gamin Kande Guizab. But can connect.
A bit of a tussle there in the paint.
Yeah, sure. Now I can see that the big men are actually playing an important role for both teams. Nate Roberts, as well as Garmin Kande. And Kamdo Frank Bertucci is now going on a strike for 2 charity shots. He needs to make them all so as to push the team to the very best. If he can lose one, he'll be putting the whole team in the risk. On the mark on the first. Off the mark on the second as well. RSSB Tigers, if they can get only 1 basket in these, it's almost over for REG.
He hesitated.
Beautiful
play.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Great play there by Galmin Kande. And beautiful ball movement there between all those players from REG.
I believe it was like 5 passes before it hit the basket.
Yeah, sure. They were very patient with the ball. And
They also get a foul.
yeah, if Galmin Kande can make this one last basket, then they do one more defense. And they now, you know, try to...
Clearly someone can hear you in the basketball court. You say miss, he misses. You say make it, he makes it.
Oh my goodness, that's my predictions as a commentator, you know.
Is that a steal?
That's gonna be a full on lost leak in Ishimi. But that was a beautiful idea there from Tumizi, because if he can get those 2 free throws, or he actually lose one, they're gonna be still having 34 seconds. Imagine if they get this basket, if Tumizi didn't do a foul, you know, and they get this basket,
they'll be ahead.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, true.
And the other thing is that they will now be having, like, you know, many more seconds to attempt for another, you know, shot or something. Yeah. So yeah, that was a great decision there by Tumizi. But I'm not sure that
like
last
taking one
weekend.
for the team.
Yeah, sure. I'm not sure that last weekend Ishimi can lose one. Oh my goodness, he did.
Now here.
Oh my goodness, what a beautiful defense there.
He's crowded.
Oh my goodness, wow. Bruno Nyamwasa almost to give this team a win. Wow. He has been so special today, pushing his personal points, to 13. And that was a great decision from him, like, you know.
Since I think the 3rd quarter, or even the 4th quarter, he has just put the whole game, turned it on its head. Like, every time he grabs the ball, he wants to take like a 3-pointer, or he knows the right pass to do. He knows the player that is open. He can see him, he can get him the ball, and yeah, he has been a really, really great asset for them in this fourth quarter. Actually, no, now in the overtime.
Yeah. So all that those guys gonna do, the first option is just to use Garmin Kande to look for an end one basket.
On the side of Reg,
Yes.
yes.
That's all they're gonna do because you have seen that Garmin Kande is actually doing well.
Yeah.
He can play the, he can shoot well on the free throw line.
True.
He can also get an easy basket there. Either he floats the ball, or he do any movement there in the paint just to get a 2-point bucket.
Yeah.
But shooting three, I don't think will be a right option for them. Only if Elliot Cole could
Only
be
Elliot, yes.
free. Yeah, because he has been shooting so well on the free throw line. That will be
True.
way easier for them. Otherwise,
But earlier, he was really playing below, like on the left side of the D. But now that he's on the right side, I don't know. His 3-point chances are not really getting there. But yet earlier, when he was here on the left side, they were really going in real smoothly. So it's maybe something they should also think about,
yeah.
Also work on the rebounds. But at the moment, the Tigers are now in the driving seat. And if you were here in the third quarter and you were watching them in the third quarter, you would be really surprised to see how they are doing right now.
Yeah, sure.
They have come alive in the past few minutes. So I believe now we have 15 seconds to see, for the remainder of this game, to see who actually takes the first win of the game of 3.
Let me tell you something. One thing about Rwanda Basketball League
Yeah.
is that anytime
Things will
anything might
change.
happen.
Things will change.
We were just saying that it's almost a win for REG. Now see the OT.
Yes, exactly. Just a
And,
while ago.
Yeah, sure. And we were supposed to be watching the second game at 7
Yes.
sharp. Between REG and the Hoops, the very first game of the finals in the women's category.
Yeah.
But I think it's gonna be so hard for them to enter this court. So you have seen that now the game has been down to the wire between
Yeah.
RSSB Tigers and REG.
They're being too serious about this game. They're not taking it for granted. They're not making any gambles. They really, really want this first win.
Yeah, sure. Galmin Kande there swings the ball to Elliot Cole, almost to get it. But that's gonna be 2 points for Galmin Kande. Now they're going to press those guys.
Yes.
That's gonna be another timeout there for RSSB
Wow.
Tigers. What a game here!
What a game.
Now,
Honestly, if I can
RS
remember clearly, I think in the third quarter we only had like one timeout, only one in the entire game, and I think it was in the last minute of the game, of the third quarter. But ever since the fourth quarter and this overtime, oh my god, timeout every time.
that's why I call them money minutes.
Many minutes, okay.
One simple jog or one simple mistake,
Yeah.
the whole momentum is turned. Like, it's different. It's changed. Oh my goodness. So I think at this time around, this game has been so special. It really didn't meet anyone's expectations. Like,
Yeah.
we thought that it was going just to be an easy game, but both teams went hard on each other.
Yes.
I
I remember in the third quarter, it was like we were saying REG has taken it. It's done. REG is going away with the win. But then all of a sudden, RSSB comes back and they turn everything around. And now they're in the lead. But then again, REG comes back 1 point ahead. And then RSSB Tigers come back with another. So basically, it has been very, very interesting. I can't wait for game 2. Because if game 1 was like this, how is game 2 going to be?
Sure, it's gonna be so special. At least that will make a lot of people come here to support.
Yes.
Because you have seen that the big arena is empty, if I can say. Many
Yep.
of the seats are not packed, but yeah.
I'm thinking maybe even because of the day and maybe on Thursday, the time, many people are thinking it's going to be a boring game, but they have clearly shown us that even the third spot is a very important spot and they're going to fight for it till the death of it.
Sumizi there, not giving up on defense.
What happened? The coach is being
That's gonna
very
be shooting two there
the coach is being very animational here on the touchline.
by Laosley and Ishimwe. That's a fall there by Chizirungu. Patrick. Oh my goodness. RSSB Tigers really need this win.
I think the ball is in their court now, like they say. Yeah. REG are going to have to come up with one hell of a play to come and win this game back with 4 seconds left on the scoreboard.
Oh my goodness. That's another opportunity for RSSB Tigers. They're going back on the free throw line. It's almost over for
now, anyways. For REG,
REG.
yeah, for now it's almost over. I believe one free throw could be enough for the Tigers. Don't you think?
I don't know. Bruno off the mark on the first. And congratulations to RSSB Tigers for winning their first game in the best of 3 series to secure the third
spot.
Yeah, the third place.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was a beautiful game to watch. A lot of people didn't come here at the big arena, but I know many of you are just watching this here at OSN. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed as we did, because this game was so tight. When it comes to heading to the OT, it really means, you know, a lot in basketball. Yeah, sure.
I must say it was a very electric, energetic game, especially for the second half. Every team in, let's say in the third and the fourth quarter, or in every quarter, every team kind of dominated. For example, in the third quarter, it was all about REG. Fourth quarter, it's all about RSSB. In the OT, it was half and half. For a few moments there, we thought REG was actually going to pull it off, but the Tigers came back from behind, and with the help of Kimasa, I think so. Yeah, he did a great job. Bruno also did a great job, and yeah, they end as the winners for the first game of the game of 3 here at the BK Arena. And it's REG 90, RSSB Tigers 92.
And one of the things that I'm still wondering, imagine if REG really suffered this hard to get this win, when many of the key players of RSSB Tigers didn't play today. That's that Tyler Bay wasn't there, Zizua wasn't there, Antino wasn't there, Sam Steve wasn't there, Shaka Olivier wasn't there.
That's a whole team.
Yeah, that's the starting five for RSSB Tigers. Yeah. Imagine if REG struggled over, like, you know, the bench players. You have seen that they really played an important role today. They scored over 45 points. I'm sorry.
Yes.
So yeah, but yeah, waiting for the second game to see what it holds for us, and if RSSB Tigers is gonna perform well once again. So, ladies and gentlemen, he is the full-time stats for RSSB versus REG. But the points are 92 to 90 for Rwanda Energy Group. For the field goals, RSSB Tigers really came up with 41% to 38% for REG. And for the three-pointers, RSSB Tigers has been shooting the lights off today with 40% to 29. And for the rebounds, it's 57 for REG to 61 for RSSB Tigers. Net Roberts really played an important role today for the RSSB Tigers. And for the assists, it was almost the same, but RSSB Tigers came in before REG with 24 to 23 for the steals. REG really did an amazing job with 18 steals to 12, but they really didn't make them productive to the point they can even win this game. And for the free throws, RSSB Tigers got 31, then they make 15 of them. And for REG, they made 11 of 25. So I can say that this game was also tight and good to watch for the basketball fans.
Yeah.
I myself, I enjoyed so very much. I don't know what about you guys, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed as well. So ladies and gentlemen, we're taking a break and we are coming back here for the second game of the night. The Hoops and Rwanda Energy Group will be playing in women's category the first game of the finals, and I can see that the girls already started the women's, and I cannot wait to see how this game is gonna go. So thank you for tuning in here at OSN. See you at the second game of the day. Thank you so much.
Before the arena lights shine, before the crowds fill the stands, it begins with a dream. A kid who watches, a coach who believes, a player who inspires.
Jadoni playing with Adonis Jabal Filer.
A practice becomes a passion, a player becomes an inspiration, and a fan begins to dream. Rides can wait, meetings can wait, because moments like these don't.
Woo!
Basketball isn't just played inside an arena. It lives on dusty courts, in crowded streets, in homes gathered around the screen. It's in every neighborhood, bringing strangers together, turning quiet moments into unforgettable ones. Every game, every story, every fan, across nations, only on Okapi.
Let's go Tigers!
Before the arena lights shine, before the crowds fill the stands, it begins with a dream. A kid who watches, a coach who believes, a player who inspires.
Jadoni playing with Adonis Jabal Filer.
A practice becomes a passion, a player becomes an inspiration, and a fan begins to dream. Rides can wait, meetings can wait, because moments like these don't.
Woo!
Basketball isn't just played inside an arena. It lives on dusty courts, in crowded streets, in homes gathered around the screen. It's in every neighborhood, bringing strangers together, turning quiet moments into unforgettable ones. Every game, every story, every fan, across nations, only on Okapi.